Well, hey there, everybody. How y'all doing? Thanks for coming back as always. I appreciate it. I really hope you're having a wonderful day or night, and welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm Deluxe. All right, let's do another Transformer review. Yeah. Today I'll be taking a look at the War for Cybertron Kingdom Ractonite. He's one of the fossilizers. Awesome. Once again, beautiful artwork as always. I love the little wraparound with the little window up there. Looks really good. Nicely done. In the back, there you go. Transforms in 16 steps. Basically, he's a weaponizer. I mean, he turns into, has a bot mode and alt mode, but he's mainly can be used as weapons, as add-ons for other Kingdom or Siege or whichever you want to do, and everything like that. So, very awesome. Let's get to the review. That's what you came for. Yeah. All right, folks. Here's Ractonite in her alt mode, and it's he or she, whatever, Stracatosaurus, I think is the name of the dinosaur. Stracatosaurus. I think that's the name of it. Probably screwed it up like I always do, but there you go. And here he is. And, it's fine. Looks pretty good. Now, there is a ton of sculpt work, throughout, especially the rib cage. Now, they did put a dry brush to maybe, look like a weathering all throughout, especially the head and up here near the horns and everything, and especially in the rib cage back here and right here. Now, these horns right here, the three horns and the tail whip, that's her weapon, is soft plastic. They do come off as well, too. I guess you can use the weapon, but nicely done. You got some nice sculpt work. You got some nice teeth right there. It does open. Now that does, like it's a handle or whatever. No blast effects will fit on there. But you got some nice red eyes. Like I said, you got the dry brushing throughout. It's kind of like the kid over there just slapped it on a little bit. But it's fine. Now you can swivel, and you can go back and forth like that. So nice movement. And you can open up the mouth real wide as well. Moving on, nice, like I said, sculpt work through here, through the vertebrae. Now this is hard plastic right here. And just like the rib cage as well. And it does have some of that weathering effect too as well. Now as far as the front legs go, you can swivel. And you can butt back and forth like that. And you do have a bend at the elbow as well. Nothing for the feet, but you do got some weathering and nice sculpt work. Bones and everything. It looks pretty good. And on the back too. Now you do have like a little whittle right there and a swivel right there. And you do have all the way out there for that. There is a swivel and a bend at the knee right there. And it does have a ankle rocker. And it does have some sculpt work and also some weathering paint right there as well, or dry brushing. And you got the vertebrae. Now this can go back and forth, up and down like that. This is a swivel and up and down as well. So there's two articulation points right there. All the way around. Nice Predacon symbol right there in purple. Pretty cool. Not bad. It's fine. Not going to be in this mode. It's going to be mainly used for either robot mode or for some weapons for some other Transformers. So there you go. That is the alt mode. And there she is standing next to Paleotrex. This is the Wave 1 fossilizer. And you got Vertebrake over here. Now I know that's not a fossilizer. It's one of the core classes. But it's all bones like these are too. So I just thought I'd throw them in. So there's a little scale for you. And Crapagonics, some crappy toilet paper, and Care Bears for more scale. Alright folks, it's transformation time. So basically I see you're just going to take it apart. Take that off. And then you want to I'm going to transform it into the bot mode. And then I'll show some little configurations that you can do as far as weapons. And then, let's see. You do it like that. Okay. Take that off. Take these off. And then open up for the head. Then you want to join the legs right there. And do this. And take one of the arms. And then, now there are two configurations why you can do this, okay? So one, you can put this peg through there. Whoop. Stand up. And then put that, which he or she has no hands, they just give her a peg, and then you can throw this on there. And then put the weapon on. Right there. Now you can do it that way, or you can do it this way as well, which I'll probably do this way. And then you can do it that way. And you can have it like that too as well. So just where, you know, what your preference is and everything. So there you go. That's how you transform Ractonite. All right, let's take a look at articulation and sculpt work of this fella. So, decent head sculpt. Got some nice red eyes. You got some nice dry brushing over there. You can play peekaboo if you want to. Some nice black paint right there for the face, for the mouth. Oh, decent. So you can look down a little bit, up a little bit, side to side, and a little attitude. But they got some nice sculpt work for the helmet and everything. Looks pretty good. Alright, moving on. Got the dry brushing. Got some sculpt work in there for the chest. And now also down for the crotch area. And the ribs and everything. That looks pretty cool. A little menacing. So you can go all the way around. Weird. This is just weird. It's a weird thing. So you can go up to there like that. You can go all the way up to there. He's just lanky. Swivel right here. I guess for the knee, elbow, double elbow, I guess. Nothing. Now, like I said, these are some weird hands. They're not even, they're just pegs. Really, I just like, come on now. It's a little lazy. But nice sculpt work and everything. You do have some 3mm ports. You can put these on there. I may have this. Yeah, you can have it like this. I don't, really doesn't matter. Golly. But yeah, that's that. Waist swivel. Van Damme all the way out. Kick. Golly. He's just falling apart. Kick back, kick up. Swivel right there. Knee bend. Huge rocker. And that's about it. And you do got that dry brushing all throughout there, all that stuff and everything. Then the back cleans up pretty good. Nothing really back there. I like the spine. And the rib cage looks really good. Got some sculpt work in there. You got these pegs sticking out. So, it is fugly. He is one fugly bot. So there you go. That's articulation and sculpt work of Ractonite. There he is next to Paleotrex and Vertebrate, the other fossilizer in the core class. And they're just all bones. Scale. And there he is next to a Voyager Dinobot and a Deluxe Warpath for more scale. And there he is next to the other wave mates in this line, and that is Air Razor and Huffer. And more scale. Cropagonics, some crappy toilet paper, Care Bears, and Squeaks for even more scale. Alright, here's one of the configurations. There is, limitless, possibilities with him, and in Paleotrex you can just, you can do, your imagination can run wild. So yeah, just use it. Now he can hold this as well, use it as a weapon. There's tons of stuff. I'll show a couple more, but there's something you can do with Warpath right there. Alright, here is another mode. It's a huge hammer, so it's going to be too heavy for a deluxe figure. I don't think it's almost too heavy for him as well. This is a Voyager Dinobot. It will hold it up, but it is a little heavy, so it will, if you start, will start drooping and everything. But I think it looks cool. It's a big old, just a melee weapon. Looks really good. So yeah, that's another configuration you can use, but like I said, it's going to be heavy. You're going to lean back, but he will hold it up, so that's good. So there you go. There is another way to use him as a fossilizer weapon. And here's one more with Huffer, and I just added on Paleotrex. You can add on him too as well. Added on that little blade right there and a little shield right there. There you can hold the head, and it looks pretty cool. You use blast effects back there. So yeah, there's just a couple of configurations. Like I said, you can, with Paleotrex and him, get a couple of them, and you can just, let your imagination run wild and just have fun with it. So, pretty cool. There you go. And right there, folks, that's probably one of the ugliest combinations I could make. Chicken legs, like Starscream from the Bayverse. And man, that's just a hodgepodge of just, sexiness right there, buddy.
Alright folks, let's talk about some Kingdom Deluxe Class Ractonite, also known as, he's a fossilizer, like I said. He's fine. He's definitely the weakest out of that wave. Air Racer and Huffer are a lot better than him, but he's just fine, I guess. The alt mode is really cool. It's got some nice detailed sculpt work and everything. I love the rib cage and the spine and everything. It looks really good. The head sculpt, you know, the dino head looks really good. Now, they did do some dry brushing. It's kind of sloppy, but I get the weathering effect. I like that. It looks pretty good. So if you want to display it in alt mode, I think it would be a good display piece and everything. Transformation is real easy. You just take it apart, put it back together. Shouldn't take you that long to figure that out. Now the bot mode is fugly, fugly, fugly. It has no hands. The head sculpt is pretty good and everything looks good. Now I like the detail, you know, with the rib cage and everything, the spine on the back, that looks good. But it's really ugly and everything. Mainly, you know, what people are going to use these for is, you know, for the fossilizer, you know, to arm up other Transformers. I don't see anybody really getting this guy just to display him in bot mode because he's looking so good. But yeah, he's really fugly. I mean, articulation is pretty good. The paint, you know, where it's at, I love the red eyes, looks good. Like I said, they did try some dry brushing, you know, with that weathering effect look, which is, you know, good for a dinosaur. I think that's pretty good. But, you know, if you skip on this one, if you don't like the fossilizing gimmick, you may want to skip on this guy. I don't know, unless you really like it. Hey, if you like it, you win. That's all that matters. You may think it's the prettiest Transformer in the world, and that is fine. But to me, you know, it's just kind of meh. Like I said, it's the weakest out of the wave. Definitely we get Huffer and Air Razor before him. But, you know, if you do like the fossilizing gimmick, definitely get it because you can make some wild stuff and everything. Like I said, I showed a couple things, but man, just let your imagination run wild. The playability factor is there. That's one good thing about it. So, but, you know, anyways, let's get on the floor, do some floor time. Won't you join me? Be my neighbor. All right, all right, all right. Well, all right, so hit me up in the comments. Tell me what y'all think of the fossilizing gimmick. You know, they're just basically what the weaponizers did for Siege and Earthrise and everything. And I like the weaponizer stuff. It gave us a chance to get, you know, the smaller bots for the big bots, you know, like Scorponok and, you know, Tripticon and everything. So, you know, that's, you know, cool. And I like the way they use the weaponizing stuff. And I like the, you know, the using of the fossilizer. I think they're, you know, they serve a purpose and everything. I'd really like the, you know, the gimmick for that. Now, I really hope we do see them in the new Kingdom Netflix series and everything. It'd be pretty cool that they, you know, would transform. I doubt it because the budget is not probably going to be there, but it'd be cool to transform and fossilize, you know, go fossilizers and transform and, you know, form onto Megatron or Dinobot or something like that. That would be pretty cool. I would look forward to that. So maybe that will happen. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, hit me up in the comments. Tell me what you think of the gimmick and everything, if you like it or not, if it's just a waste and all that stuff. So yeah, that was my review, and I hope you liked it. Hit me with some likes, shares, prayers, and Care Bears. Go ahead and hit that sub button for me if you don't mind. You know, share my stuff out. It really helps out the channel. I guess I'll see you in the next Transformer review. And as always, be good to yourself. Hail Hasbro, and good night, folks. Man, so fugly.